tonight, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, now he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, they'll throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Here come the Browns on offense with Baker Mayfield, the former #1 overall pick at quarterback.
Eddie Moore did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw there into the hands of Ross. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. It's brought in by Harris. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Mayfield with it once more. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. Uses a stiff arm. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He gets it complete to Harris. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you. Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the red zone now, Mayfield finding Harris over the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And again, it's Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Browns are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They'll set up a throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
A first carry for Najee Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans now just about ready to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A check down here for Henry. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They're going to look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry, and he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Cleveland offense making their way out. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield now. He's got Hooper on the short connection. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Mayfield now from the 50. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Harris has it over the middle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Open man here. Schwartz complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Going to the air again with Mayfield. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Mayfield to throw it. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Browns continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 21-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, good return up past the 30. Come on, boy! Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive. And sometimes you take out all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while. Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry. It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well. I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense. Looking deep for Julio. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Don't do us like that.
Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. To throw again on second down, Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz as the first half is winding down. And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Returning it, John Ross. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And, you know, both of us gave these guys a real shot coming in here, but I don't think anyone saw this on the road with this lead in the playoffs. They've looked good a lot of times this year. This is probably as good as they've looked.
Well, it's been a textbook game for them because what you talk about as a visiting team is putting the pressure on the home team. And what puts more pressure on a home team than to be behind the entire game? Because the home crowd's there really for a coronation. They expect to win. And when you're behind, it takes the crowd out of the game, and then the crowd gets a little bit uncomfortable, maybe a little bit frustrated with the home team, and that gives you an extra advantage. So they've done it perfectly. Big lead, put everything back on the home team, and they're capitalizing on it.
Right now, that crowd, silent.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a first down carry for Harris, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And a short gain down to about the 33. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Mayfield. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, watch the slant. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler, Julio Jones. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection, Ryan to Jones there. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw here. This will be caught by Brown. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Browns going to roll on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Nashville, good night, everybody.